Ready?
They say watch your bitch.
Take one. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Testing, all right. You can cut out that other shit.
Hey, yo, aim. Yeah. Run it up, Blondo.
Hey, bitch, I'm from Texas, where we...
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the World's Most Hated Podcast, where we're here to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and the truth that they don't even want you to hear. We're here to give you everything in sports recap, pop culture, recent news from outside, and in the city near you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You can also support this show by clicking the link in the bio. Big shout out to our partners over at Iconic Television. I'm your host, MLB5. We have here with us World's Most Hated.
Hey,
What's going down, man?
What's up, baby? He ain't gonna like it. The sponsors may not like it, but we here to tell you where the bad bitches at. We here to tell you how to live your best life. To go out, party, have a good time, and travel. Yeah, we're gonna tell you some shit that they don't want you to know. We're gonna tell you how to hit your parlay. We're gonna tell you which niggas that you need to put on the plate.
No, but hey, and look, and really, know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the sponsors and stuff, know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But hey, we ain't cleaning shit up, dog. We here to give it to you how it is, you know what I'm saying? We ain't cleaning shit up.
We here to give it to you raw, pause. But man, look, we outside, you know what I'm saying? The in crowd is turning 10, but we ain't here to talk about that. We here to talk about basketball, pause.
Nah, we gonna get to all that shit, nigga. We outside this weekend, man. Like we said last time, you never leave Houston on a Sunday, nigga. We the motherfucking proof. We gonna show y'all boys how it go down, know what I'm saying? But before all that, we just gonna get straight into it real quick. We got some news in the hip hop world, know what I'm saying? First, we wanna give a shout out to the legendary hip hop group, Outkast. They have recently been nominated to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Man, that's crazy.
Bro, this big for the culture,
crazy.
bro. This real big for the culture, you know what I'm saying? They came from everyday people like us, creating, taking their craft seriously, and not only impacting the hip hop world, but the impact that has reached the entire music world, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to them boys, shout out to Outkast. They help influence the music style and lives worldwide, coming out of Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to the A.
Yep.
Proof that we can all do it too if we stay down, be genuinely ourselves, not trying to be like nobody else or what they say, you know what I'm saying? Not afraid to experiment and still remain a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Outkast, you know what I'm saying? Next, we had Coachella that went down this weekend, you know what I'm saying? A couple of my dogs went out there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, you know what I'm saying?
What
Shout
I
out
want
to
to
Tico.
know is, bro, when is we gonna go to a festival? Like, do you like festivals? Because I feel like ever since like COVID happened and all the rest of that shit, it's like, it's been some festivals with like shit like South by Southwest ain't what it used to be. And then when I see Coachella, like how you say when we watch people's stories and we see the footage and shit, like Coachella is a real live festival.
that's a
And
real
I think
festival,
Houston
so.
needs something like that.
Nah, we had one, man. We had Astro World Fest, man. Look, hey,
did.
I'm gonna wait until a couple episodes to tell y'all the real story about why I was banned from going to the third Astro World Fest. I was in both of them, you know what I'm saying? The first two, I was in that bitch. They banned me from going to the third one, so my festival versus, hell yeah, my festival versus, you know what I'm saying? I've been to a lot of them motherfuckers, but we're gonna get to all that later. Coachella went down this weekend. Shout out to a couple of my dogs that was out there and shit. Shout out Big Cam, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Tico, they was all out there. I was watching their story like I was there and shit, you know what I'm saying? But something that caught my eye online was Chris Brown and Carucci was spotted chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, y'all know they passed and stuff like that.
Skinning and grinning.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? But they ass is yapping it up, know what I'm saying? He got her smiling like a motherfucker and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris Breezy might know something that we don't know what I'm saying?
Nah, hey, look, I'm gonna speak for the light-skinned community. Chris Brown, he was just being a gentleman. But fellas, I don't know if y'all think this is a sign. It is summertime. If you and your bitch is not together, do not go get your bitch back.
No,
not right
no
now,
bullshit.
at least. Wait till, you know what I'm saying, September, November, October, when it start getting cold and shit. But right now, it's summer and we outside.
No bullshit.
Don't go get your bitch back. If it was toxic when you left, it's gonna be toxic when you spend that bitch back.
And to my dogs that's in a relationship, man, hey, if she stressing you out, man, leave the bitch, man.
I ain't saying that, but I'm saying, look, if you in a relationship and y'all happy and y'all in love, do y'all thing. But if you and your bitch broke up and you feeling a little lonely, you one of them nights you've been drinking that Hennessy, you've been drinking that Chaluso, and you want to pick up your phone and
Don't break and drive.
try to see if you can get your old thing back. No sirski.
Yeah, don't look backwards, man. Look, it's a lot of women out here. Even for the women, there's a lot of niggas out here, know what I'm saying? Ain't no going back, you know what I'm saying?
Man, in
We
a lot of
outside.
counties in Texas, they'll give you a ticket if you do a U-turn. You know what I'm saying? You know how they got that signs in the middle of shit? No U-turn, no U-turns, gang. You know what I'm saying?
No bullshit. Hey, we got
No
plenty
U-turns,
more
gang.
advice for y'all, know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get right back into this sports shit. First, we're gonna dive into men's college basketball. That ended like about a week and a half ago, know what I'm saying? We can't go through every single game, we don't got enough time, but we're gonna fill you in through some big games from the Sweet 16 through the National Championship. So, starting with the Sweet 16, we have Auburn versus Michigan. Auburn took on the Twin Towers we've been telling y'all about since the first episode at Michigan University.
Y'all gonna listen one day.
Hey, y'all gonna listen, know what I'm saying? For the Sweet 16 matchup, the game took place at State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to the A again, know what I'm saying? Auburn took the win over the Wolverines 78-65. Next, Duke versus Arizona. Duke took on Arizona in a very exciting game. Cooper Flag got Duke versus Caleb Love. And his team coming in hot with Arizona on the run with a nice game winner from Caleb Love a couple games ago in the tournament. But Duke took the win over Arizona. You already know how that goes, 100-93. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boys at Duke. Next, we got University of Texas, know what I'm saying, versus Purdue.
University of Houston, man. He said University
I
of
said,
Texas.
ooh, my bad. It's
Yeah,
that liquor.
we
Ooh,
representing for Texas.
My bad.
We representing for
My
the whole
bad.
Texas out here, but I see why he said that, because we use us
Hey,
as
because
Houston,
University of Houston
we
is
represent for the
Texas
whole
right now,
You
know
feel
what I'm
me?
saying? My
You
bad.
feel
But
me?
we got the University of Houston versus Purdue.
Yeah.
U of H played Purdue a couple Saturdays ago. It was a nail biter, know what I'm saying? The Cougars let Purdue come back, know what I'm saying? Close to taking the lead, but they held it down and pulled off the win, took the dub 62-60. Very close game, know what I'm saying?
Time,
and U of H is headed to their third straight Elite 8 appearance, know what I'm saying? Congrats to Coach Sampson and what he's done with the program. Shout out to the home team with U of H. My bad that I said to have the little hiccup earlier, know what I'm saying? But U of H is Texas right now, know what I'm saying? So next, Florida versus Maryland. Gators took on freshman Derek Queen in Maryland. The Gators took the win over Maryland 87-71. Decent game, but the big game came from Florida and the Elite 8. So next we're gonna move on to the Elite 8. Now we have Florida versus Texas Tech, another Texas team. Shout out to them boys. Florida took on them boys. Super lit game. I watched the whole thing at the crib, know what I'm saying? Florida put off an amazing comeback because Texas Tech was up the whole game, know what I'm saying?
On their ass.
Hey, on their ass, man. Them boys, Walter Clayton Jr. pulled out the comeback. They took the win over Texas Tech, know what I'm saying? Texas Tech had the momentum, but them boys did that goddamn thing, man. Walter Clayton went in clutch mode, put the team on his back, couple big threes, know what I'm saying? Put the team on his back, big plays, and the Gators ended up making them win, know what I'm saying? They lit us in the game. Florida took the win over the Red Raiders 84-79. Shout out to them boys.
Shout out to
Real
them boys.
March Madness game right there, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But next, we got Duke versus Alabama. And we have University of Houston. I ain't gonna fuck that up again. We got U of H versus Tennessee. We thought these two games was gonna be big time March Madness games, but both teams got smacked, know what I'm saying? So we don't even gotta run through that real quick, know what I'm saying? But we do want to congratulate University of Tennessee, the Vols on both the men's and the women's team on making it to the Sweet 16 and the men's team making it to the Elite 8. That's big for their program, know what I'm saying? For men's and women. Shout out to them boys, know what I'm saying? And one of my former teammates, Roman Tubner, he coaches for the women's team for the Vols, know what I'm saying? So shout out to them boys, man. Congrats to the program. But U of H got that win, know what I'm saying? Duke beat Alabama 86-65, almost 21 of them, and U of H beat the Vols 69-60, almost another 21. But shout out to them boys, know what I'm saying?
Shout out to them boys.
Next, we're going to the Final Four. The Final Four took place this past weekend in San Antonio, Texas at the Alamo Dome. Very entertaining games. We watched the games with our people over, with our Team Hennessy family. Shout out to them boys. Shout out to Gerardo. Shout out to Team Hennessy.
Yes, sir.
Know what I'm saying? They sponsored the watch parties. Can't thank them enough for that, know what I'm saying? But first, U of H played against the Duke Blue Devils. Game was lit as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to y'all boys,
This was a motherfucking game.
Hey,
So look, this is one of them games where you watching the game every single play. You
No
know what I'm saying?
bullshit.
And it was one of them games where it's like, you know what I'm saying, Duke would come and they would come do their thing, Cooper Flag would come, but then U of H would come back and they come do some crazy shit. And I mean, that game, for them to pull it off last minute the way they did over the Blue Devils was crazy.
Man, no, that shit was crazy because Duke started off hot as fuck, know what I'm saying? They had this game in the bag, but you know how we do in Houston, man. My dogs made a mean comeback, man. I called every single play, you know what I'm saying? If y'all was watching the game with me, I was standing up full of that liquor, calling every play like I'm psychic or something. I ain't gonna lie to y'all boys, know what I'm saying? I'm talking about all the way down to the missed free throw, to the turnover, to the box outs, all that shit, know what I'm saying? But U of H came back from down 12. They won the game 70-67. Big game by L.J. Cryer. He ended the game with 27 points, man. And shout out to U of H, man. They move on. And next we also have Auburn versus Florida. Everybody had Auburn winning this game for real, but Florida had other plans, you know what I'm saying?
Other plans.
They had other plans. Close game all the way through. Big game, big shots again by Walter Clayton Jr., you know what I'm saying? He had a big run in this March Madness tournament, putting the team on his motherfucking back in clutch moments, man. Shout out to him. He led Florida to beat Auburn and advance to the national championship game by dropping 34 on their ass, you know what I'm saying? Back-to-back 30-point games in the Elite Eight and the Final Four. That's hard. A lot of people is not doing that, you know what I'm saying? He super raised his draft stock with how he's been playing, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. But now we got the national championship game of the men's college basketball. U of H versus Florida, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Hey. Shout out to them boys at U of H and shout out to them boys at Florida, man. Crazy game, but heartbreaker like a motherfucker, man. You know, we've been repping U of H the whole year. Ever since we dropped this motherfucker, we've been repping U of H all year, you know what I'm saying? We've been saying they was going to make it to the national championship. They made it to the national championship. And we said they was going to win this motherfucker, but god damn, that shit was crazy, man.
Again, Florida had other plans.
Florida
And it wasn't
had
even
other
like
plans.
Florida was just going crazy. Really, to be honest, as U of H, we really beat ourselves.
No
Them
bullshit.
niggas had that game in the bag. They was up, but at the end, man, it's like, you know what I'm saying? They end up making a couple of decisions that they shouldn't have made, a couple bad passes, a couple bad shots. And at the end of the game, shit, Florida ass got hot and they took the dub, man. But it was like, bro, I hate close games. Like when I used to play basketball at AAU, when I used to play football, it wasn't the blowouts that really bothered you. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you lose a close game, when you know you could have won that game, man. And I just feel like they should have made it. They should have took it home. However, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to U of H. It's a crazy season. They did make it to the championship. They went to the big dance, man. They played their heart out, man. Shout out to everybody on the team. Shout out to my boy Cryer. Shout out to Jaquan Roberts, man. Shout out to everybody over there.
Shout out to Coach Sampson, man. They played their hearts out, man.
Yeah, man. We really excited to see what y'all boys do this next season coming up.
Man, the game took place in San Antonio again at the Alamo Dome. We watched the game over at Prospect, man. Shout out to our people over at Prospect. And again, our Team Hennessy people sponsored the watch party. Shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? U of A started out the game hot as fuck, opened the door to let Florida come back in the game, man. The Gators completed another big-time comeback with March Madness right in front of our eyes. The Gators took down my boys, brought the trophy home to Florida, 65-63, man. Crazy game, man. It's crazy how the game even ended, man. And look, I really feel bad for the boy Sharp, you know what I'm saying, because it was a crazy play. He was supposed to shoot it. He like pump faked and dropped it, and like they didn't even really get a shot off, you know what I'm saying? So I know his heart broken because he played hard the whole year. Everybody was on his ass after the game, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what his DMs was looking like, you know what I'm saying? I know he really going through it, but we praying for you, my dog. It ain't over with for you. That's a learning experience, you know what I'm saying?
Pressure bust pipes, man. Pressure bust pipes.
Hey, keep working hard. U of H, y'all boys, y'all got a nice little recruitment class that's coming in for next year, so y'all boys go hard and take it back to the big dance next year. Let's bring the trophy back next year. We're calling it right now, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
So next, we're going to move on to women's college basketball. And again, just like men's, we don't got enough time to go through every single game, so we're going to run through a couple of big games with the Sweet 16 all the way through the national championship, you know what I'm saying? So first, the games took place at Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama. Also, Spokane Arena in Spokane, Washington. UCLA played Ole Miss. UCLA beat Ole Miss 76-62, you know what I'm saying? But we want to congratulate Ole Miss for both of their programs, men's and women's, making it to the Sweet 16, you know what I'm saying? That's big and for a very underrated program.
We got to figure out what they putting in the water in Mississippi.
No
bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Something a little strange, you know
No
what I'm saying?
bullshit.
We need to figure out, we got to go out there, see what kind of food they got, something, man. Shout out Mississippi.
And we ain't been talking about Ole Miss a lot this year, but they programs have been doing their thing. But shout out to them, their men's and women's program made it this far. So we haven't talked about them enough. We're going to big y'all up this next year, you know what I'm saying? So keep doing y'all thing. Next, we got USC versus K-State. USC beat K-State 67-61 to advance to the Elite Eight. They will face UConn. UT versus Tennessee. UT, which is the University of Texas. I fucked up earlier, I ain't gonna fuck up again. University of Texas versus Tennessee. UT beat the ball 67-59 to advance to the Elite Eight. Next, we have UConn versus OU. Want to get a first shout out to Paige Beckers and the UConn Huskies. Great game against Oklahoma and Spokane, Washington for their matchup in the Sweet 16. I watched that motherfucker, man. Close game all the way through the third quarter. Oklahoma held the lead, but then Paige Beckers had a pop-up shop on their ass, know what I'm saying? And
Pop-up
she
shop.
meant business, I ain't gonna lie. She dropped a 40 ball on their ass, stretched the lead out on their ass, led her team to a win, 20-plus points lead, and the win. Hey, shout out to Paige Beckers and UConn. They won the game 82-59. Paige ended the game with 40 and 6 rebounds. UConn is headed to Elite 8, and they will face USC trying to get to the Final Four. Next, we have TCU versus Notre Dame. Haley Van Leet at TCU took on my girls, Olivia Miles and Notre Dame, Fighting Irish. Know we've been talking about them since the first episode as well, know what I'm saying? They made it this far. Shout out to Notre Dame. TCU beat my girls 71-62. They advanced to the Elite 8 for the first time in program history. This is Haley Van Leet's 5th straight Elite 8 appearance for 3 different teams. Man, she been traveling, she been on tour, but shout out to her, man. Now, we're gonna move on to the Elite 8. South Carolina versus Duke. Shout out to Coach Don Staley and the South Carolina Gamecocks, pause, because that's a crazy name for a team. But shout out to South Carolina. They took on the Duke Blue Devils last Sunday at Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama to pop off the Elite 8. Very exciting game all the way through. South Carolina took the win in the end in a very close game, 54-50. They will advance to the Final Four again. Blessings to Don Staley and the squad. Very consistent, deep tournament team. Love to see the coaching legend make it this far again, man. Shout out to them.
Also with the Duke ladies, you know what I'm saying? The Duke ladies and, you know, the Duke men's made it real far in the Final Four. So that's another
facts.
program. You know what I'm
another
saying? We see a
program.
lot of programs where their men's and their women team were both doing good just because of the overall coaching philosophy and how they look at basketball and just how bought in the team is, how bought in the school wants to invest in these programs and make sure they do well. So shout out to them.
Yeah, no, shout out to them, shout out to the ladies over there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the men's team as well. So next we have LSU versus UCLA. LSU is headed to their 3rd straight Elite 8 appearance in program history. They ended up facing UCLA for a big game. Flage went scoreless in the first half, which is crazy. Not the best showing from her, but the team still had her back. Close game all the way through, but UCLA ended their season, you know what I'm saying? And now UCLA will be going on to their Final Four for the first time in program history. Shout out to them, UCLA. Shout out to everybody in LA doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? But next we have TCU versus UT, University of Texas. The Horned Frogs took down the Longhorns, man. But it's 2 Texas teams, so we can't argue about it, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to TCU, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to UT as well, man. But the Texas Showdown went down. The game took place Monday, a couple Monday nights ago in Birmingham, Alabama for the Elite 8 action. Great game by both teams. Hate to see the Texas team have to go against each other, but you know what I'm saying? We wish it could have been in the Final Four or like it could have been national championship, but it's all love, man. They went to the Final Four, they played. The Longhorns beat TCU 58-47, and they will advance to the Final Four for the first time since 2003. Congrats to UT. We've been bigging y'all up. We've been bigging up the whole program from the men's to the women's to the football team. We've been bigging y'all up all year ever since we started this shit. We're going to big y'all up next year as well, you know what I'm saying? And we're trying to cut to some games, so make sure y'all lock in with us. So last game of the Elite 8, UConn versus USC. Congrats to USC. Still making it to the Elite 8 despite Juju Watkins getting hurt early in March Madness, you know what I'm saying? They played a great game despite her being out for injury. But UConn and Paige Beckers in the game, man, that was just too much, man. UConn beat USC 78-64, and they advanced to the Final Four. Paige ended the game with 31 and 6 assists. Shout out to her, man. She been balling the whole March Madness doing her goddamn thing, man. So for the Final Four for the women's college basketball, UConn ended up facing UCLA, and the University of Texas faced South Carolina in the Final Four of the women's tournament. And I personally thought that both of these games was gonna be really good games, and I was wrong, I ain't gonna lie. And I picked 2 teams to win, and I was wrong. My brother called me, he was like, AB, I need you to let me know which 2 teams you got on this team, man. I picked the totally wrong teams, and if he would have put his money on the teams that I chose, they would have lost all his bread, man. So my apologies to you, brother.
So I actually, you know what I'm saying, I didn't listen to him. Unfortunately, I called my sister. My sister, she used to play women's college basketball, so I asked her, like, you know, who you got for the game? And she actually gave me the correct picks, and my parlay did hit. I want to shout out to the girls on both teams because the money inside went green. You did.
Did you break her off for winning, though?
I didn't break her off shit. All the times, man, she just took some, man, we ain't going to get
into that. Look, that's for another day. Them stories for another day.
That's a whole story for a whole other day. But shout out
saying?
to my sister for the picks, man, the parlay hit. Shout out to the 2 teams for making the money hit green.
Man, shit crazy. We're gonna talk about me picking the wrong 2 teams. I ain't wrong that often, you know what I'm saying? But UConn wiped UCLA nose 85-51. Freshman Sarah Strong went crazy again, dropped 22 last game and this game. South Carolina also wiped UT nose 74-57. Both teams advanced to the national championship, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. So for the national championship game for the women's college basketball, it took place at the Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida this past Sunday. It was a heartbreaker for Auntie Dawn, man. Goddamn, they had her stressed out.
damn.
Hey, they had Auntie stressed out on the sideline. I ain't gonna lie. She's screaming, cussing,
I know John
thumping,
cussed
man.
their ass out
God damn.
After
Hey,
that game.
man, I feel bad for Auntie, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Dawn Staley, man. I was hurt for you. UConn was on their best shit this game, you know what I'm saying? Her girls just couldn't get it right, you know what I'm saying? Dawn Staley was going through it. March Madness, Paige Becker just been on her shit, you know what I'm saying? She been snapping, man. But to end it, freshman Sarah Strong put the team on her back, I ain't gonna lie. Back-to-back 20-point games to lead her team to the trophy. UConn beat South Carolina 82-59, and they will bring home the national championship trophy back to the crib, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. This making it their 12th championship title in program history and their first championship since the year 2016, man. Congrats to the girls, you know what I'm saying? Y'all did y'all goddamn thing, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the men's and the women's team. We've been bigging y'all up all year. We're gonna big y'all up next year. We got another amazing season coming up. We're waiting for Juju to come back and all that. But we're gonna go to a real quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with y'all.
Yes, sir.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to the World's Most Hated Podcast. We got my dog here with us with Bank Farms, my dog T-Raw.
T-Raw, the bad boy.
Representing, you know what I'm saying, the SWAT. Shout out to all my boys out there, A-Leaf, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Bank Farms. They here, they got some very nice products here, you know what I'm saying. We here about to pop our shit, let y'all know where y'all can find them, you know what I'm saying. We taking this shit worldwide, from Houston to Amsterdam, you know what I'm saying. Wherever it's sold, hey, you gonna see us, you know what I'm saying. It's going down though, you know what I'm saying. My dog T-Raw here to pop his shit, let us know where y'all can find it and everything, you know what I'm saying. But first, once you introduce yourself, you know what I'm saying, let the folks know who it is, you know what I'm saying.
What's going on? It's T-Raw, man, from Houston, Texas.
Yes,
A-Leaf,
sir.
you feel
Yes,
me?
sir.
I'm A-Leaf raised, A-Leaf baby. I'm from Foreign Park and Bissonnette, you feel me? Where it's going down there.
Yes, sir.
You
You
hear
know
me?
what I'm saying? Hey, we shout out to A-Leaf, you know what I'm saying. Shout out to the whole Houston.
bullshit.
Shout out to the whole state of Texas, you know what I'm saying. Hey, we in this together, dog. We can all win together. That's what y'all need to know. We can win together, you know what I'm saying. We all need to collab, you know what I'm saying. Do some business together. That's how it happened, you know what I'm saying. We're gonna have to take this shit worldwide. Y'all gonna see, we stamping it right now, you know what I'm saying. My dog, T-Raw and Bank Farms, you know what I'm saying. So first and foremost, where's the brand from, you know what I'm saying?
The brand is originally from North Carolina.
Okay.
You feel me? It's based in North Carolina and South Carolina.
Okay,
You feel me?
okay. Shout out to the Carolinas. you know what
Nah,
I'm
for
saying?
real.
shit.
Them boys
How-
getting money out there.
Nah, real shit, you know what I'm saying? So how you get in touch with them boys?
Man, I always been a hustler, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know, when you a real hustler, bro, that shit gonna attract to you, you
Nah,
feel me? That
fact.
shit just came to me.
Nah,
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? I knew a mutual friend, you feel me? He
Yeah.
put me on to it. He asked me, hey, bro, you fuck with the Turks? I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, bro, I fuck with the Turks.
Yeah.
You feel me? A lot of people don't know what that shit is, you
Yeah,
know what
let
I'm
the
saying?
folks know, like if y'all don't know the difference and stuff, you know what I'm saying? My dog gonna break it down to y'all real quick, you know what I'm saying? So let the folks know what a Turk is. You know what I'm saying?
Man, bro, I explain this shit every day, bro.
Yeah.
Like, literally, bro, people get sprayed and Turks, you know what I'm saying, misconstrued.
Yeah.
And people just automatically think like sprays and shit like it's Turks, bro. Turks
Yeah.
is actually like organic.
Yeah.
That shit actually come from the plant. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, this shit ain't no spray. Turks actually cost real money. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, and this shit actually organically infused. Nigga ain't spraying this shit out no bottle on no motherfucking, on no pound. You know what I'm saying? So this shit actually like the evolution of weed. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas is actually like saying, bro, getting spoiled with the Turks and they don't even want to smoke that the regular shit no more. They want some flavor on that shit. You feel me? Like,
So the Turks make it actually taste like the flavor that you got on.
I mean, I ain't no scientist, you feel me? You feel me? But they got their ways of making shit taste and smell a different way, you know what I'm saying? And that shit all organically. It's not no man-made shit. This shit actually come from the plant, you know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Still natural weeds.
It's
it's
just the extract of the plant, you see what I'm saying? Like,
facts, you know what I'm saying? So all y'all people out there that y'all got it a little sideways with how y'all think about it, you know what I'm saying? Do a little bit more research before you just automatically come to an assumption of like, oh yeah, nah, I'm not fucking with that. That's this, that's that, you know what I'm saying?
And all you niggas out there who spraying that spray on that weed, man, stop spraying that air freshener.
that shit is diabolical.
From Cali, tell them that your turf came from North Carolina, South Carolina. No, y'all boys putting a stain on the game, man. So if y'all want to get the real deal, Holyfield, man, make sure y'all tap in with that.
Real shit, and this is a real business, professional production, as y'all can see, you know what I'm saying? So all the dispensaries, you know what I'm saying, y'all tap in, smoke shops, we got other products, as y'all see, they got lighters and stuff. Everybody tap in, you know what I'm saying? If you enjoy smoking recreationally or even for medicinal purposes, you know what I'm saying? We got what y'all need, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna love the product here, you know what I'm saying? Anybody you want to shout out with the brand?
Man, I want to shout out a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying? But you can't really be saying niggas' name, you feel me? Like, you gotta keep that shit gangster, you feel me? Like, it's a lot of niggas above me with this shit, you feel me? Like,
hey, shout out to Bank Farm, you know what I'm saying? If you're watching it, you know exactly who we talking to, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all boys, everybody from Texas all the way to North Carolina, South Carolina, we fucking with y'all boys, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we all family, like I said, we all in this shit together, you know what I'm saying? So, how long you been fucking with them boys with the brand, you know what I'm saying?
Man, bro, I ain't gonna care. I've been fucking with Zah for a long time, you feel me? And I know real quality shit when I see it, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's naturally like a nigga do this shit every day, you know what I'm saying? So when the opportunity I'm a connoisseur, you know what I'm saying? I'm a connoisseur, so you know what I'm saying? I appreciate real shit, you know what I'm saying? Real quality shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't be worried about the motherfucking price, you feel me? Like, cause if a nigga tell me it's a high price, I know he gotta match that shit in quality, you know what I'm saying? So, boom. Bro, this shit fell in my lap. I actually just got a 3.5 of it up front. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, let me try this shit. Boom, I smell it. Damn, this shit killing shit. You feel me? Like, this shit killing a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I need some of this shit.
Real shit.
Man.
And then the packaging is crazy. Like, if I seen that off rip,
presentation always 1,000, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Presentation always 1,000.
Like, yeah, I need it.
Oh God, it's always everything is about the appeal now. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas coming hard with their presentation. You know what I'm saying? But man, nigga don't even be really needing all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, give me a nice looking bag. Nigga, give me some fire ass weed in that motherfucker. You feel me, nigga? And it's going down.
You know what I'm saying? We really going worldwide. A lot of places is legalizing, you know what I'm saying? So they really ahead of the game with the business and the production and the professionalism of what they got going on. So shout out again to Bank Farms, the bank way or no way, you know what I'm saying?
No way.
How far y'all plan on taking it? Y'all plan on
we
having
planning on
it in
taking
every state, right?
Man, we planning on taking this shit around the world, bro. Oh
you.
God, fuck shit, man, bro. We ain't putting no limitations on this shit. You feel me? The sky's the limit. You feel me? As long as we pushing, we gonna keep pushing this shit. You feel me? Like I said, I double down on my faith behind this brand. You feel me? Like, I had to stop what I had going on, you feel me? Because I seen this a good opportunity to build with some shit to get somewhere, you feel me, that I really need to be, you feel, or I should be, you feel me? So, and this already got it going on, you feel me? And I'm like,
you know what I'm saying? It's just an amazing opportunity that, like, at first, a lot of this shit wasn't legal. Like, niggas really had to do this shit, like, under the radar type shit. So, for a nigga to be able to, well, you know what I'm saying, for a strong black man, let's not even say it like that, for you know what I'm saying, people like us to be able to do something professional like this in a real business way and manner, you know what I'm saying, it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that got a nice weed strand out there that's being able to do this in a professional manner when we got a lot of people that's been locked up for this shit, you know what I'm saying? I know I done went to jail for this shit before, you know what I'm saying? I done been in jail for this shit before, so a lot of people that's able to do this on a real business level, you know what I'm saying? We really want to congratulate y'all, you know what I'm saying? So all the business owners, if y'all own a dispensary or a smoke shop, if y'all able to sell any of these products, you know what I'm saying? They got lighters, they got a lot of more products that's coming.
Got
merch. They got everything. You know what I'm saying? They got clothes,
everything.
Bathing
suits. You feel me? We having bathing suits. We having real experiences behind this shit. You feel me? Like, this ain't just weed. You feel me? Like, this shit. It's way more. It's way more to this shit.
This
you feel
the culture,
me?
bro.
Nah, for real, it's a part of the culture.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do our part and try to make our collabs happen. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing a lot of pop-up shops and a lot of big things over on Alameda with our people over at Exotic Pop, so we're gonna try to do what we gotta do, you know what I'm saying, to help y'all get a little pop-up shop going on. I know y'all probably know a little bit of people over there, you know what I'm saying, but we're gonna do what we gotta do, you know what I'm saying, to make that happen. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Alameda over there, you know what I'm saying. My dog, we did an interview with him a couple episodes ago. We're gonna have him on again with the CEO coming soon. Y'all look out for that. But our people at Bank Farms, you know what I'm saying, we about to get y'all boys worldwide. Even though y'all gonna do your own footwork, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna do y'all goddamn thing regardless, you know what I'm saying, but whatever we can with our part, with the Words Most Hated podcast, I'm glad to have you on this whole, brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
I'm glad.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, we gonna try the product, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
we
but
gonna give a
see,
real review, you know what I'm saying?
we can't let.
We gonna give y'all a real life review, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like we just gonna have these boys on here, and it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Then they out of this motherfucker. Nah, we like all the way in now. This family shit now, you know what I'm saying?
Bullshit.
We gonna have these boys on here plenty more times. Y'all gonna see their product on here, whether they here or not, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see it lined up right here, you know what I'm saying? If they cool with that, we gonna make that shit happen, you know what I'm saying? We pushing their product right here. We gonna have it right there next to the Exotic Pop and shit, and we gonna take it worldwide, you know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of young players out there, you know what I'm saying? A lot of young women out there that watch our show. A lot of y'all smoke weed. Stay off the pills and all the other drugs and stuff, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are doing the wrong things with that stuff. Just smoke you a little weed, you know what I'm saying? If you outside, drink you some tequila, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of brown, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, leave all the other drugs alone. Keep it player, keep it P, you know what I'm saying? Get you some Bank Farms, you know what I'm saying? Tap in, hey, we gonna put, hey, get you some Captain Crunch, you know what I'm saying? Arctic Crunch, you know what I'm saying?
Whole
hey,
new drop coming though,
you know
man.
what
We
I'm saying?
got a whole lot of
drop.
shit.
We got a
You know
whole
what I'm
lot of
saying?
it coming, you
Oh
heard? You know
God.
what I'm saying? We gonna put that Instagram
We
down
never
below.
running out of flavors.
We
you
never
feel me?
run out of flavors.
Oh God.
You heard the boy, you know what I'm saying? Big Max, the bank way and no way, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but hey, I appreciate having you on here, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this ain't gonna be the last time we
Nah,
do this.
hell nah.
It's definitely not gonna be the last time we do this. We're gonna run it some more. We're gonna have some stories for y'all next time. We just wanted to make sure we introduce the brand in a very proper way. So when y'all do see it in these next couple of episodes, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna know exactly what y'all looking at, you know what I'm saying? So again, shout out to our people at Bank Farms, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to North Carolina, South Carolina. Shout out to all our people in A-Leaf, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole H in Texas, you know what I'm saying? We're repping it everywhere we go, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's in Houston right now, it's in North Carolina, South Carolina, but we're taking it nationwide, worldwide. So when you see these packages, you know what I'm saying? We got plenty more on the way. You're gonna see it on Instagram. We're gonna do a nice little cross collab. Y'all gonna see it all coming soon, you know what I'm saying? So again, shout out to my dog, T-Raw. Shout out to Bank Farms, you know what I'm saying?
No bullshit.
Bank way, no way, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna take
Bank
another
way, no
commercial
way,
break.
man.
We're gonna be right back with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Welcome back to the World's Most Hated podcast. We have my boy T-Raw here with us with Bank Farms, you know what I'm saying? You see the tropical flavor, you know what I'm saying? You see the Captain Crunch, Arctic Crunch, you know what I'm saying? They got a 420 drop coming, you know what I'm saying? Y'all look out for that Unicorn Dreams. Hey, I'm looking out for that motherfucker my goddamn self. I ain't gonna lie to y'all boys.
You trying to find a unicorn? I'm trying to find a unicorn too.
Man, no bully, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to them boys over there at Bank Farms, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog one more time, my nigga T-Raw, you know what I'm saying? Shout out again to my people over at Iconic Television, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna jump right back into it. We got some NBA news for y'all, some MLB news for y'all, and then of course we got the NFL draft coming up next week. So we're gonna get a little bit of all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But first we're gonna start with some NBA. First and foremost, Steph Curry has accepted the role as assistant GM at his former college, Davidson.
Shout out Steph.
Shout out Steph, you know what I'm saying? Also, Trae Young has been named Oklahoma University's assistant GM of basketball, which is his former college.
That's hard.
I guess this will help the recruitment process mostly, but also help in other ways. We're going to see what the hell they got up actually, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't even know what this means, you know what
I
I'm
was just
saying?
about to ask you, I was like, so what is the
I don't even
assistant
know what this
GM? What do he
means for
do?
them, you know what I'm
Do he
saying?
like give him advice? Do he come up
Yeah.
there up every now? We got to look into that
Yeah,
stuff.
we're gonna look into that, you know what I'm saying? We just know the news just hit, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Steph, shout out to Trae. There's gonna be a trend, watch more stars go back and accept some of these roles at these colleges, you know what I'm saying? Definitely with this NIL and all this
Times
shit
is
going
hard,
on.
the
you know what I'm
economy,
saying?
these niggas is showing y'all, look, I need some money.
Real shit. The colleges need some money. The players, they are requesting a lot of money, you know what I'm saying? But y'all go do what y'all do, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all got
Shit,
up y'all
we
sleeve.
requesting a lot of money.
We requesting a lot of money for shit show, you know what I'm
Where the
saying?
money at?
So we don't blame y'all. But
Oh,
shout out to
shit.
y'all boys, you know what I'm saying? So next, KD
Unicorn.
got hurt against the Rockets this past Sunday, like 2 Sundays ago. Might be his last game played as a Sun in a Suns jersey. He got his eyes on something right now, so nice young lady just walked through here, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the gang, you know what I'm
How
saying?
y'all doing?
But
Welcome.
KD got hurt like 2 Sundays ago. It might have been his last time playing in the Suns jersey, and glad I got to catch a game with him on that team, you know what I'm saying? Excited to see where he go next. Also, the Rockets are ending the regular season at number 2 in the West.
2, man.
Shout out to the H, you know what I'm
Hey, man,
saying? That's
everybody
big for
in
us.
Houston, all the teams in Houston been on
Hey,
their
they
best
been
shit,
on their
bro.
shit ever
Everybody been
since.
on their best shit.
I ain't gonna say ever since we started the podcast, because y'all was doing a little bit before the podcast, but last year y'all was kind of bullshitting. But
Man,
since we
look.
started this podcast, y'all been on y'all shit. I ain't
We
gonna
got
lie.
a post with Coach Ime Aduka. We got a post with the
Yes,
players
sir.
when the young niggas
Well,
first came to
hey,
Houston.
man, and
And
the
we
other
told
one,
them that
man.
Houston is in good hands. And
Telling you.
when we said that,
We meant that. We meant that, know what I'm saying? Ending the season at number 2 in the West, that's big for us, for the Rockets, know what I'm saying? We finally clinched a for sure playoff spot for the first time since the year 2020. Excited to see our playoff push. The game start this Sunday. We're going
Yes,
against
sir.
the Warriors, know what I'm saying?
man, it's been some of the best basketball that we've been seeing being played,
Mm-hmm.
man, especially with the new introduction of the play-in tournament and shit like that. I'm pretty sure he got that on the script, but
Yeah.
there's some shit we got to talk about.
Now, there's a lot of shit we got to get into, you know what I'm saying? Also, the Denver Nuggets have fired their GM and their head coach the week 4 games before the end of the regular season, you know what I'm saying? Right before you start the playoffs. That shit crazy. Just like the Luka trade is not as crazy or as big as the Luka trade, but it's still crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because the Nuggets ended the regular season ranked number 4 in the Western Conference, you know what I'm saying? They also recently won a championship, and they have a back-to-back MVP with Jokic, you know what I'm saying? So them firing the coach in that gym right now is just crazy, you know what I'm saying? Jokic has ended the regular season averaging a triple-double, you know what I'm saying? It's only 2 other players in NBA history that's averaged a triple-double. He averaged 29.8 points per game, 12.8 rebounds, and 10.3 assists, man. Shout out to the Jokic, you know what I'm saying? That's legendary right there. The only other 2 players in NBA history that have averaged a triple-double was Russell Westbrook and Oscar Robertson, you know what I'm saying? So
crazy.
shout out to them boys, man. But next, Ja Morant has been fined $75,000 for the gun celebration that he's been doing, you know what I'm saying?
But he
Well,
switched
really,
it up. But look,
he
look,
put the
look.
whole stick out on that boy.
Man,
so
that
they had
nigga-
to find
man,
that
look,
nigga.
That nigga put out the Draco. He ain't had a regular handgun.
put the whole
He put out
stick
the
out on the
Draco.
boy, you know what I'm
but
saying?
Josh switched it up. He done got smart on him. I don't know if
Yeah.
y'all seen. He got the new hand grenade. Look at
Yeah.
Josh like,
Nah, facts.
the
So,
whole crowd going
so
crazy.
this Tuesday night, after they fined him $75K, he switched up the celebration by throwing an imaginary grenade to the crowd, man. I love this side of Ja Morant, man, for real, man. Fuck him. Let's just have some fun, you know what I'm saying? He finished the game with 28 points, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds to go along with it. The Lakers versus OKC. This Tuesday night, the Lakers took on the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Luka was ejected in the 4th quarter with 7 minutes left, man. That shit was crazy, dog.
That
I ain't
wasn't a
gonna lie to
real
y'all,
game,
boy.
bro. That wasn't a real game.
Man,
Y'all
nah,
already know what time it is. Look, it had been some great basketball being played, but it also been a lot of janky basketball
Whole
being
lot of
played.
jank going
All
on.
my sports
Whole lot of
bettors, y'all
jank
know
going
what I
on.
mean, man. We ain't gonna dwell on it too long. We got a whole segment for that. But it's been some real janky, end of the nail biter shit going on, and we got to figure this out
Real shit.
before the playoffs.
No bullshit. Like I ain't even betting the last couple of weeks, know what I'm saying, because so much jank been going on. But playoffs,
Facts.
I'm getting back into that shit. So Luka already had 1 tech. So as he made a shot and talked a little bit of shit to a fan, the ref thought he was talking to him and teched him up and got him up out of there, bro. Shit
Damn.
crazy. But after that, the Thunder took off for the win. SGA entered the game with a 40 ball, man. So very next night, Luka returned to Dallas. It was his very first game playing back in Dallas since they traded him, you know what I'm saying? The Los Angeles Lakers took on the Dallas Mavericks in Dallas, Texas, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Triple D.
Kick that
Luka
draws
first time
in.
playing out there. They made search for him in Dallas. They had a real nice tribute to him before the game, you know what I'm saying? He shed a little tear, you know what I'm saying? I almost shed a little tear, you know what I'm saying? Real shit, but the crowd was lit. They had the Fire Nico chant rocking, you know what I'm saying, throughout the game. Great environment. We should have went to that motherfucker, but shit, tickets is crazy, you know what I'm saying? So we need a little Dallas Mavericks plug, you know what I'm saying? Hook us up. But it was a good game. Also good to see Anthony Davis go against his former team with the Los Angeles Lakers. Luka got busy though. Gave them boys a 45, 8, and 6 for the win, you know what I'm saying? He fucked them up, I ain't gonna lie. Making his 46th career 40-point game, man. We're gonna miss you in Texas, Luka, I ain't gonna lie.
Luka magic,
But shout
bro.
out to that boy Luka, you know what I'm saying? And lastly, for the NBA, we had the most entertaining, young, wild niggas in the NBA going against each other last night in Memphis and Tennessee. That's where they played at. Ja Morant versus Anthony Edwards, you know what I'm saying? Memphis Grizzlies versus Minnesota Timberwolves, you know what I'm saying? And let me catch y'all up on these young niggas. So first,
Facts.
Anthony Edwards dropped the full 18 years of child support, you know what I'm saying? So look,
That boy
he
is
told her
crazy.
don't have a baby. He told the girl don't have a baby. I already got some shit going on, you know what I'm saying? So he told her don't have a baby. She had the baby anyway.
Yeah.
So, and then she hit him with the child support. So he said, you know what? Here go the whole 18 years. Don't ask me for shit. Real nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I ever seen that.
cuz,
I don't think I
bro.
ever seen a nigga drop the whole 18 years and say,
bro
don't ask me
knows.
for shit.
That's an example of knowing your worth and knowing when your worth is about to increase, bro. That bro, he about to be making way more
Man,
money.
he about
bro.
to
These are young players, bro. These niggas gonna be in the NBA for like the next probably like 8 years, bro.
Yeah,
Get
real
money,
shit.
endorsements, all that shit. Here go that $1 million you got. I had it in the shoebox anyway, baby. Leave it
Don't
alone.
ask me for shit. Know what I'm saying?
Tell the kid to call me. He can call me, but not you.
That's my dog, Anthony Edwards, man. Shout out, Ant, man. Look, but we keeping the baby out of this. We don't wish that on no baby. We don't wish that on no woman. Know what I'm saying? That's their situation. We ain't gonna go into it no more deeper. But shout out to them. Also, Ja Morant, as we said earlier, he was fined $75K because first he did the gun celebration. They told him don't do it. The very next game, he did it again. He put the whole stick out on the nigga for about 5 seconds. They had to fine him $75,000. Know what I'm saying? So then, after that, he switched it up. He did the motherfucking, he reached deeper in the bag, know what I'm saying? He said, y'all gonna find me? I got more than that, know what I'm saying? It's more where that came from, know what I'm saying? So he switched it up from the guns. He did the motherfucking hand grenade like we said earlier, know what I'm saying? He bite the pen, throw it in the crowd, cover his ears, and now the motherfucker is going crazy. They doing it in the NFL. Well, not the NFL because they haven't started NFL yet, but like spring ball for college football. They doing the celebration already in college football, man. They doing it in baseball. They doing it in AAU. Man. The celebration already went viral. Know
Ja
what I'm saying?
Morant is entertaining. Ja Morant is hooping. He dunking on niggas. He hitting on game winners, man. Ja Morant is playing some really great basketball.
No
he making
bullshit.
a comeback. He trying to stamp that shit and let y'all niggas know that y'all old niggas, all that Lakers in 5 shit, they not having it this year, man.
No bullshit. Know what I'm saying? Now back to the game, man. They faced off, pause again the other night in Memphis. Very entertaining game, know what I'm saying? To pop it off, they both were trading buckets, threes, Ant-Man flashing the blick, know what I'm saying? After hitting the three, Ja Morant throwing the grenade after he hit the three and shit, know what I'm saying? Hey, that shit was very entertaining. I love what I saw. I watched the whole motherfucker, know what I'm saying? And just like the last times they played, they've been guarding each other the whole game. We really love to see that shit, know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, a lot of the stars don't guard each other. They shy away from that shit. These niggas say, nah, we holding each other the whole game. Pause. Love to see that shit, know what I'm saying? So good game. Till towards the end, the Timberwolves opened that motherfucker up, know what I'm saying? It turned into a slight blowout. The Timberwolves took the win, 141 to 125. Ant-Man ended the game with a 40 ball, know what I'm saying? Shout out Ant-Man. He dropped 44 with 5 rebounds. Ja Morant ended the game with 36 and 6 assists, know what I'm saying? Love watching them boys play. They're the future of the NBA for shit show, know what I'm saying?
Shit show.
We love them boys, love to see what they got going on. Now the celebration, like we said, has taken over the whole world. It's in college spring ball. For touchdowns already, it's overseas basketball, AAU basketball, it's in the MLB, it's everywhere, man, know what I'm saying? So let that nigga do whatever the fuck he wanna do, know what I'm saying? As long as he ain't hurting nobody, as long as he hooping like he hooping right now, he really helping the NBA way more than he hurting the NBA. I ain't gonna lie to you, know what I'm saying? So shout out to Ja, man. We fuck with y'all, boy, know what I'm saying? But next, last night, the Los Angeles Clippers took on the Warriors for the last spot. Well, this was like a couple days ago, my bad. The Clippers took on the Warriors for the last spot, for the last for sure spot in the NBA playoffs. Very lit game. It went to overtime. Clippers end up taking the win and have clinched the 8th spot in the playoffs, while the Warriors are now in the NBA, well, the 7th spot, my apologies, while the Warriors are now in the NBA play-in tournament to fight for a spot in the playoffs. So next, we're going to go into the NBA play-in tournament.
Man, so before we go into the play-in tournament, when did this janky shit happen, bro?
The
like,
NBA play-in tournament started like 3 or 4 years ago, I think. It's like somewhere around that time. But just the same way with the All-Star game, I kind of fuck with it, but at the same time, it's really just fucking up the flow of what everybody really got going on. It's giving a lot of teams another chance. Y'all fuck with that shit, but shit's still janky, you know what I'm saying?
It's like they done added the wild card shit to the motherfucking NBA.
To the NBA, bro. That shit
It
wild.
used to be like that, but shit.
Man, but it's still cool, though. I guess it's more views for them, you know what I'm saying? If y'all need the views, hit up the South Twin, you know what I'm saying?
Come
But
on,
anyway, the Warriors played the Grizzlies last night for the 7th seed in playoffs. Jimmy Butler scored 38. Steph hit 37, man. The Grizzlies will face the winner of the Dallas Mavericks game, which was being played tonight, you know what I'm saying, right before we start filming. And before we started filming, Grizzlies was wiping their nose, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to AD, shout out to the Mavericks, shout out to everybody in Triple D, you know what I'm saying? But we needed the Grizzlies in the playoffs. We needed Ja Morant in the playoffs.
We need Ja Morant in the playoffs.
So the Warriors will face the Grizzlies, and I think whoever the winner is will get the last spot. I think that's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm still doing my homework on how all this shit go, but
they done fucked up my bracket already.
That's majority of how this shit go. You know what I'm saying? So next for the East, Hawks played Orlando Magic the other night. Boring game. Shout out to Paulo, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ice Trey, but the Magic beat the Hawks to clinch the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference playoffs, and the Hawks will play the winner of the Miami Heat and the Chicago Bulls, you know what I'm saying, which went down today. So we're going to catch y'all up on that on the next episode, you know what I'm saying? So now we have y'all favorite portion of the podcast, the Do Not Fly Out list. Ladies, like I say every time, if these guys are going to fuck up our parlay, what make you think they ain't going to fuck up the date, you know what I'm saying? If they in your DMs, don't fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? So first, on my Do Not Fly Out list, I have, for the second week in a row, Malik Beasley, you know what I'm saying?
He back at it again.
Back at it again, you know what I'm saying? So for y'all that didn't watch the last episode of the podcast, I had this nigga on the Do Not Fly Out list last time because he was on stream recently saying that James Harden, my dog James Harden, was the easiest person to guard in the NBA. After all this nigga done in the NBA and for the NBA, you know what I'm saying? He said James Harden was the easiest person to guard. So what James Harden do? He had a pop-up shop on this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Dropped 50 on this nigga head. So fast forward to this time, he tweeted my dog Ant-Man. He say, hey, Ant-Man, you need 7 threes to beat me tonight, Pop. So what Ant-Man do, nigga?
Man, talking crazy, look what happened.
Ant-Man gave the nigga 7 threes, you know what I'm saying? He said, you need 7 threes to beat me. Ant-Man gave the nigga 7 threes, you know what I'm saying? So at first, I was just gonna just get on the nigga ass pause because I thought the nigga was hating, but I was doing my little research. They used to play on the same team, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't on no hating shit. It was to be the winner of the leading 3-point makers in the regular season, you know what I'm saying? So he said, you need 7 threes to beat me in that regard, you know what I'm saying? So Ant-Man still hit 7 threes on that nigga, you know what I'm saying? Dropped 19, ended the season as the leader in 3-pointers made, you know what I'm saying? Becoming the youngest to do so, you know what I'm saying? So bro just gotta learn to shut up, bro. Bro just gotta learn to shut the fuck up.
Do. And then on my band list, I got Jaren Jackson Jr. So I don't know if
Triple
anybody,
J?
I don't even know if anybody know who this guy is.
Nah, they
man.
know who that nigga is.
This nigga, he was on my parlay. I put him on my parlay for 14.5 points. The nigga got 11 points.
Oh, my
Then the other day in the play-in tournament, Jaren Jackson Jr. just had the best game of his life. Better than Ja Morant, better than all these niggas, bro. This nigga had about 23 points.
That's the day you didn't bet on him.
Man, where he dropping threes, everything. That's the day I didn't bet on him. And that's why I said it's been some janky NBA been playing a game with Jaren Jackson Jr. scoring damn near more points than Ja Morant, man.
No
but
bullshit.
that shit crazy, man. You on the list, buddy, and you're not a good guy. And I hope you got your shit together for the playoffs.
Look, after the season ends, don't come to the H party. We're not fucking with you, brother. We're gonna tell all the women don't go to that section. And we're gonna charge you double, nigga.
Lastly, who you got coming out the whole thing for the playoffs? Who's your fantasy pick that you say is coming?
So me, of course, like we've been saying all year, we got to rep for the home team. I definitely would like to see Houston take it all the way. That could be a wild take for everybody. Not saying that that's my take. I'm saying I rep for the home team, and I definitely would love to see Houston advance second round, Western Conference Finals, and then shit, take it all the way, you know what I'm saying? Just like we wish for U of H. But if I had to make like a logical pick, I'm low-key fucking with, like, they gonna pull some jank shit out. Like,
Facts.
Look, just like how they do with the Chiefs, they gonna pull some jank shit out for like the Warriors and the Lakers.
For sure.
So they for sure gonna make it to the Western Conference, but they might let the Lakers end up making it to like the to the championship and winning that hoe. I ain't gonna lie.
So basically he's saying with the voodoo and all the janky shit that's going on in the NBA, it's Honey Bun, Natalie Nunn, Krishan, Lakers in 5.
No bullshit.
And I could really say, bro, like the Lakers don't deserve to go to the finals. They do not deserve another championship. But it probably will happen, man. You know who really deserves? We deserve to see OKC battle out with fucking Cleveland.
No
Y'all
bullshit.
think we're gonna get that? Hell no.
The NBA not about
It's
to let
gonna
that
fuck
shit
around
happen.
and be the Lakers and the Celtics, bro. And we're gonna be seeing these motherfuckers play for the next 3-4 years. And that shit gonna piss me off.
Bro, the Lakers, I said the Lakers. The NBA do not want these two small town teams, even though they're doing amazing. They both had amazing historical season in their own right. The NBA don't want to see OKC versus the Cavaliers in the finals. You know what I'm saying? They feel like it's not going to sell enough tickets. They definitely want to see the Lakers versus the Celtics. That's really a good call from you know what I'm saying?
Lakers in 5.
I feel like Steph and them might be able to take down the Lakers, but the NBA not gonna let that happen.
Man,
they need that historical
but
Lakers
look,
versus Celtics matchup. They need that.
One of the things that we know is the NBA is janky, but it's a lot of good basketball that we about to, even though we not
it's about
finna
to
get
be
the
a lot
championship
of
we
good
want,
basketball.
it's gonna be some great
It's about to be some
basketball
dog
being
fights.
played,
It's
because
about
I
to be
know
some
these
dog
scripts
fights.
are amazing, and we're gonna win a lot of money. We probably gonna lose a lot of money, but
You know
we're
what I'm
really
saying?
excited about it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely jumping back into the sports betting when this playoff shit pop out. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot of that coming for y'all. This next episode, playoffs start this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Rockets versus Warriors. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I can't
And
wait.
I know y'all said y'all going to a couple of games. Hey, we trying to get into a couple of games and stuff. We the world's most hated in that
Sneak me in the
motherfucker.
back door.
Steph hit us. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up. You know what I'm saying? But
Man.
anyway, shout out to all the teams going into the playoffs. We rooting for y'all. We definitely rooting for the Rockets, you know what I'm saying? We rooting for the home team and stuff, but we're going to catch y'all up next episode on all that, you know what I'm saying? So lastly, we have some quick MLB news for y'all, and then also a little bit of NFL, but it's not really much. It's just an announcement of the NFL draft. But for MLB, we had the opening night of the MLB play about a week or two ago. We had a lot of good teams, a lot of good games for opening day, so of course we can't run through all of them, but the defending World Series champions, Los Angeles Dodgers, played against the Detroit Tigers. Ice Cube presented the trophy that they won last year by driving the old school on the field. When the game started, man, that shit was hard, I ain't gonna lie. When we told y'all put y'all money on Ohtani, y'all didn't listen, you know what I'm saying? This nigga hit a home run in opening day, making it his second home run this season, you know what I'm saying? So, because they had like a little spring game or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But motherfucker tried to get a good start on breaking more records, you know what I'm saying? So, also, we want to shout out to Aaron Judge with the New York Yankees. He the other big dog in the MLB. And we trying to let y'all know right now, if y'all don't really watch a lot of MLB, remember these names. These are names y'all need to put this money on. Ohtani and Aaron Judge, you know what I'm saying? So Aaron Judge with the New York Yankees, they played against the Milwaukee Brewers Saturday evening, like a week ago. Tore their ass up, Paul, you know what I'm saying? Aaron Judge had a home run hat trick. This nigga hit 3 home runs in the game, you know what I'm saying? The Yankees had a record 8 home runs, all by the 4th inning, man. And it's all by people what think is that torpedo bat that they've been hitting on, you know what I'm saying? We told y'all about that last time, you know what I'm saying? Go watch the last episode. But very next game, home run again. 4 home runs already for the season, and that motherfucker only was in 2 games. Aaron Judge, he's going crazy. He's trying to go up against Ohtani because Ohtani won, I think, MVP, and he got the motherfucking ring last year, you know what I'm saying? So he definitely trying to go crazy this year and show that he up on Ohtani, you know what I'm saying? So a couple more games happen. The days after that, he hit more home runs, you know what I'm saying? Aaron Judge now has 321 home runs through 1,000 games, making it the most home runs through 1,000 games by any MLB player in history, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. 2 of the greatest in the sport right now are currently making history. Make sure y'all tap in, you know what I'm saying? Don't miss out on this money that we're trying to put y'all on, you know what I'm saying? Tap the fuck in, don't miss out. So some players on the Yankees been using these new shaped torpedo bats. They've been sending shit out the park. A lot of people don't like it, you know what I'm saying? They breaking the MLB home run record 4 games into the season with 17 home runs. That was a couple games ago. They already done hit a couple more, you know what I'm saying?
Sound like some jank.
Fans and the teams, they've been complaining. They don't like it, you know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm gonna have to look into this.
But look, this is the crazy thing. Aaron Judge not even using the bats.
Oh, he
He
using
just
the
knocking
right
shit out the park. You know
He
what I'm
just smacking
saying?
shit.
There's other players on this team. That's like the other players on this team using it. And that's why they've been hitting like 8 home runs in the game and shit. So we're gonna look into that shit. We're gonna look into these torpedo bats. We're gonna see if the bat becomes illegal or if they keep the bats in the league and if they spread around to other teams. Because lately, a couple other teams have used the bat. And for what they say, the bat's illegal. So we're gonna see, you know what I'm saying? And lastly, we got NFL news. The NFL draft is next week. I think it's on the 25th. Shout out to everybody that's going into the NFL draft. Blessings to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the top dogs going into it. Shadur, Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, you know what I'm saying? All the people we shouted out to Penn State, Notre Dame, all y'all boys. Blessings to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Go get y'all paper, you know what I'm saying? So that's it. That's all we got for y'all today. We want to shout out to our sponsors again. Shout out to the... Yeah, that's cool. It's still going? No, they still going? All right, bet. So shout out to our sponsor with Iconic Television, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bank Farm, shout out to my boy T-Raw, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog Will.
Hey man, shout out to Team Hennessy, man. In-crowd 10-year
Yes, sir.
anniversary gonna be this Sunday. We partying with Team Hennessy from 10 to 2 a.m., man. Pull up on us at Love. It's gonna be a real deal player affair. We got free drinks for the first 200 people, man. Y'all need to be there. Pull up on us, man. Celebrate.
Hey, going up, man. Like we said, never leave Houston on a Sunday.
Never ever. It
Never
is
leave
Sunday
Houston
and
on
it
a
is
Sunday.
420.
So we definitely we got a show for y'all boys, you know what I'm saying? And after that, we got Cinco de Mayo coming up. So y'all look forward to our Cinco de Mayo episode coming up next. Shout out to the gang, man. Shout out to everybody. And we out this show.